Last night, I got to see the Power Rangers. What? I heard that they were gonna make a live-action Power Rangers that was in 2017, and as a kid, I thought that's such a long way away. And it was this last month or this month. I don't really remember, but it came out, and I didn't have high hopes for it. I thought it was just gonna be Power Rangers, like the TV show, but like upgraded, like better effects. But no. It was so good. I'm not saying it's better than the original Power Rangers TV show, but I'm saying it has some things that the TV series didn't have. It's like things actually died. Before I get into spoilers, spoiler warning. Please put this text right here. So at the beginning, major spoiler. So we're in dinosaur times. Forgot what it was. I think it was ick, period. And you see like these volcanoes, and they're like erupting and stuff. And then this pterodon flies in front. And then you see the Red Ranger just lying on the ground. And then he gets up and starts crawling, army crawl, after like an explosion happened and stuff. And then you see this yellow glove, and I'm like, that's the Yellow Ranger. And it is the Yellow Ranger. So the red dude, Zordon, takes the Yellow Ranger's coin, I think they're called, and takes his, puts onto the ground, and then the Green Ranger, spoiler alert, comes by. I'm not gonna tell you who the Green Ranger is, because I know spoilers. And then they have a talk. A meteor comes and kills everyone, and then it's black screen, and at like the very bottom right corner, like very small, it just says Power Rangers. And like so you know, like on those old TVs when you'd pause it and then that DVD video logo would just bounce everywhere. It looked like that, but it just froze in the corner with Power Rangers, and that was just weird. I'm not gonna go into extreme detail of what happened next, but it's like I'm gonna tell you mildly. So it's like the Red Ranger, Jason is his name. I'm gonna call him, what was his name? Zac Efron, because he looks like Zac Efron. So Zac Efron hits a whole bunch of cars and flips over and almost dies. So, and then he's like on house arrest because he broke a law, and he badly injured his knee. So it's like that's hindering him from playing football. And that's like his life. He's like that run-of-the-mill protagonist. You know, he's a teenager. He plays football. He's beautiful. He's amazing. He's Zac Efron. It's basically that, but a superhero.
Kind of like you.
And then he gets thrown into detention, and that's where we meet Billy. I'm gonna call him Billy Mays because I forgot his last name, so I'm gonna call him Billy Mays. And he's the Blue Ranger. So Billy Mays is being bullied by this redhead dude who looks like Ed Sheeran. I'm going to call him Ed Sheeran because I can. I'm giving everyone weird nicknames. Okay? So Billy Mays is being bullied by Ed Sheeran. And then Zac Efron slaps Ed Sheeran in the face. We cut to the girl, and when the teacher walks in, she says, I need to go to the ladies' room. And obviously this dude teacher doesn't want to interfere with, business. So she goes into the bathroom, sees that these mean girls, they cut her out of a picture, metaphorically saying that she's cut from a team of some sorts. And they like put the scissors against the wall. It's weird. Then she cuts her hair, but then they go to this mine, and Billy Mays' dad was a miner who died, and like they blow up a wall and then they find, I'm gonna call him RiGuy because that's all I think when I hear him. And we already have Zac Efron, and the character's name is Zac, so I'm gonna call him Ryan because reasons. So they take the crystals, okay? And Ryan just like, he wants to take them so he can get money. But then they start chased by the cops. Oh, and then this other girl, her name is Dee Dee, I think. She's there around sometimes. So then they all run because the security peoples are cutting them because it's a restricted area and they're not supposed to be there because they blew something up. Like, who does that if they're like trying to be sneaky and then it's like you blow up a wall? Who does that? Stuff happens. They get in the van, they get in a horrible accident, and then it just black screens. Next morning, they're all alive and they're super strong. And then it cuts to Billy Mays at school, and he's closing his locker, and then Ed Sheeran starts trying to break his wrist, but he can't because they're like super inhuman strong. And then Ed Sheeran goes to like face Billy Mays, like head hit Billy Mays, and then he like knocks himself out. And now Billy Mays is popular. And then we fast forward to them seeing Ryan trying to get more of those coins because he wants to be rich. And then they see this girl, the Dee Dee girl. I'm gonna call her TT because they kept correcting the name and stuff, and I'm just super confused. So
Trini.
I'm gonna call her TT. So they chase. I'm gonna call her Tutu now. Thanks. So they chase Tutu. They chase Tutu up a mountain and down a cliff. Yes, down a cliff and fall into water. And it's like a trippy Doctor Strange Inception scene. Like they're under the water and then there's this wall of water. And it's like they put a hand and it's like air and then they fall through it. And they go through the spaceship and you see Alpha 5, which looks incredible, may I say, funny. And then once all the peoples stand on the the Power Rangers with the Z stand on these bathroom scale-esque things, and it wakes up Zordon, who's in the wall, and he looks like those things, you know, where it's like you would put your hand on it, and it's like those little pricks will like pop up and it'll make that thing. And it'll make the design, and that's what it looked like. And I'm like, that's 80s. That's extremely 80s. But I didn't grow up in the 80s, so I can't say that. But anyways, so like he teaches them how to be Power Rangers, but they can't morph into their suits. So they have when Zordon woke up, he was all like, thanks a Halloween video. But they had to go to the pit and train without their suits because they couldn't morph because they don't know each other enough. So when they were doing that, they were facing holograms of Rita. I'm gonna call her Rita Skeeter. Harry Potter fans. Rita Skeeter. Like her army were like called putties, I think. It was just and they're like rock creatures. Don't even know. And they kept failing. And at one point Zordon was like,
"Get out of here. You failed at life."
So then Zac Efron goes, talks with him, leaves, realizes he's the leader, and then blah blah blah. They team bond over a campfire. Then it rains. Then they meet with Rita Skeeter. They fight. Oh, ridiculous scene. First, every movie has one of these. This certainly did. If you've seen the movie, this will probably trigger something in your memory. Jewelry shop. That's all I'm gonna say.
We love you, RiGuy.
Thank you. But I'm still not gonna tell you how it ends. Sorry, fans. So then they have that weird jewelry shop scene. Rita Skeeter attacks Tutu, or Pinky. Is it Tutu? Yeah. Attacks Tutu all in her house, and that happens. They meet. Billy Mays dies. Zordon, I'm gonna call him Zordon. I can't find anything funny to call him. Zordon brings the Billy Mays back, and then they get in their suits somehow, and fight Rita Skeeter. And What should I call the Goldon? Is that his name? Goldar. That's such a cheesy name. I'm gonna call him. Oh my gosh, it was so clear the whole time. I'm gonna call him Goldilocks. Well, the Power Rangers are gonna fight Goldilocks. And they do, and they melt right through. That rhymed. And so basically the movie was sponsored by Krispy Kreme. If you went to Krispy Kreme before the movie came out, you know that there were Power Ranger donuts. Okay, normal sponsorship, but I think they interrupted the Power Rangers movie to show us an ad for Krispy Kreme. And so it's like, while Billy Mays is looking for it, it's like he looks up, sees this restaurant, walks to it, and then Billy Mays just goes, like, blurs out, and all you see is Krispy Kreme sign since 1997. And it says since 1997, I'm like, okay, good enough, maybe just a random place. But then when Rita Skeeter's asking Billy Mays where the crystal is, which is what's holding Earth together, he says it's a Krispy Kreme, and she's like, must be a very special place. And then he's like, very special. They're fighting Goldilocks, and then they destroy the Krispy Kreme, which I'm like, no. It's too special. Before that, we get this wide shot of the inside of a Krispy Kreme. It's clean, it's super nice looking, everything's just super nice, and even though that the world might end. And Rita just sits down there with an extra large box of freshly glazed donuts and just takes a bite. And it's an ad. Not even, that's a joke. I'm super funny. But they fight, the Power Rangers actually get pushed into lava. Or magma, depends what it is, science. And then they come out as a Megazord. And this is actually, and fun fact, this is a movie-long version of the first episode, which is what this Zord is from. And it's just super cool because Nate actually grew up watching the show, and he actually collected all these toys. Anyways, they turn into the Megazord. Why did I forget what it was called? And they defeat Goldilocks and they blast, and it's a pun because Zac Efron hits Rita Skeeter away, and Billy Mays is like, you slapped her, and Zac Efron's like, yeah. It's a joke because, you see when Zac Efron slapped Ed Sheeran, you see that's what they're reminiscing about. When she gets slapped, I'm blasting off again. It's a joke. So all in all, they defeat Rita Skeeter by slapping her in the face to the moon, and that's pretty much it. And then it closes with, I got the power! And I just sat back. How many thumbs up? Thumbs up. How many? On a scale of 1 to 5 dead cacti, it's a 3. Post-credit scene. That's right, there's a credit scene. Okay? And guess what? If you're a fan of the original series, I'm just gonna say, first name starts with T, last name starts with O. That's it. So basically, it was pretty good. One thing, when they're all running together on their Zords, it played the original Power Rangers theme song. That was dope. That's pretty much all that was in the movie.
That's it. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. RiGuy in the camera. Nate behind the camera.